Okay, welcome back. Let's dive right into today's explainer because we are unpacking a really unique, genuinely zero-cost solution to what is honestly one of the most stressful dilemmas a family can ever face after a loss. Just imagine the dust settling after a funeral. Obviously, the immediate aftermath is just filled with heavy grief, right? But almost immediately on its heels, suddenly you realize you're getting hit with this overwhelming wave of logistical anxiety. The big question hits: what happens to mom? How on earth is she going to manage that huge house all by herself, especially when she's been so used to having a partner around to handle, all the heavy lifting? So today, we're going to explore this fascinating roadmap. It's an approach that completely strips away all that stiff corporate bureaucracy to solve a very raw, very human problem. As you'll see, we're going to look at how framing this delicate conversation in just the right way can bring this absolute wave of relief to families who are literally losing sleep over their solo mothers. And there's this one specific phrase that perfectly captures the exact relief these families are desperately looking for. Now that dad's gone, don't panic over mom. It's just such a completely human approach, isn't it? It doesn't sound at all like some cold clinical advertisement for a care facility. It sounds exactly like a wise, calm friend just speaking directly to a stressed out family member. It hits the nail on the head by targeting that immediate, visceral panic that sets in right after a father passes away, and it instantly offers this path to relief. It's basically telling you to just take a deep breath. By anchoring our whole understanding in this really empathetic philosophy, we can start to see how approaching this difficult dilemma with genuine humanity is, well, it's really half the battle. All right, let's move right into section 1, the post-loss panic and validating the family stress. So before we can even think about jumping into any solutions, we really have to understand exactly what adult children are feeling when they look at their mother sitting all alone in this suddenly very quiet, very large house. And, the worry isn't some abstract concept. It's incredibly real. It's the anxiety of a thunderstorm rolling in and wondering, wait, who is going to check the roof? It's dreading that middle of the night phone call about a slip and fall. Adult children are agonizing over very specific, highly tangible things here. Who is going to maintain the lawn when the grass gets out of control? Is she genuinely still safe navigating heavy traffic just to get to her doctor's appointments? Acknowledging this heavy burden right out of the gate is absolutely crucial. It makes the family realize, hey, we see you and your overwhelming stress is completely validated. Because so many families think they're entirely alone in this hyper-specific anxiety, and they usually believe there's only one way out. But as we're about to see, there is actually a lot of hope. This brings us to section 2, why traditional options fail and the harsh realities of senior care. Because, let's be honest, when families start to panic about all those things we just talked about, they usually rush right toward these typical knee-jerk reactions. And more often than not, these standard responses end up creating far more damage than good. When that panic sets in, families are usually staring down two massive extremes. On one hand, you have forced downsizing. People often think the absolute only solution is to make their mother pack up 40 years of cherished family memories and just sell the house. But doing this, it can completely break her spirit and absolutely devastate her sense of independence. The emotional toll is just immense. Then, on the other hand, the other extreme is corporate senior living. These facilities can be so stiff and incredibly institutionalized. Not only do they completely lack the warmth of a real family home, but they are unimaginably expensive. They will rapidly drain a family's hard-earned equity and, frankly, wipe out any legacy that might have been built over decades of hard work. I mean, just look at the staggering number. We are often talking about $5,000 to $9,000 every single month. To put that into perspective, that is a rapid, unforgiving drain on hard-earned equity that can literally rewrite a family's entire financial future in just a matter of months. Every 30 days, families have to sit back and watch this massive amount of money just get swallowed whole by a corporate entity. It's this crushing financial burden that gets piled right on top of the heavy emotional grief they're already carrying. It basically turns a period of mourning into a period of extreme financial panic. So let's look at section 3, the peace of mind solution, a zero-cost alternative. Now, you might be wondering, what exactly is the peace of mind solution? Well, at its core, it's a totally safe, zero-cost living arrangement. Basically, a fully vetted, reliable individual provides handyman and security services, and in exchange, they get a private room and board. Now, to be clear, this is not about hiring a nurse. Actually, scratch that, it's not about medical staff at all. It's about finding a highly capable individual who can just step in to handle the practical, day-to-day household operations that dad used to manage. It's this brilliant exchange of value that literally saves the family thousands of dollars every single month, all while keeping mom exactly where she wants to be, safe, secure, and fully independent in the home she absolutely loves. Let's actually walk through how this arrangement practically relieves all that daily anxiety we talked about earlier. Step 1 involves handling the heavy property care. That means the lawn care, the roof maintenance, all those things that were keeping you up at night, entirely managed. Step 2 is driving her to appointments. Because let's face it, navigating Tuesday morning rush hour traffic to get to the optometrist is a stress nobody needs. Having someone reliable behind the wheel is an absolute game changer. Step 3 focuses on keeping the house secure at night. This provides immense relief to adult children who are lying awake worrying about their mom being all alone in the dark. And finally, step 4 is just providing a general protective presence. It's this deeply reassuring, capable presence that perfectly fills the logistical void in the household and brings, total peace of mind to the whole shebang. Moving on to our final phase, section 4, safety, trust, and action, guaranteeing reassurance. Now, naturally, an unconventional idea like moving someone brand new into mom's house is going to trigger our protective instincts, right? Of course it is. That's exactly why safety has to be front and center here. A genuine provider of this type of living arrangement values safety just as much as your family does. You address those protective instincts head on by welcoming incredibly comprehensive background checks. You absolutely require professional references before anyone even steps foot in the door. And you establish formal, written contracts to outline exactly what the expectations are. So this isn't some casual handshake agreement. It's a highly secure, thoroughly vetted arrangement. And honestly, this level of transparency and structure is exactly what allows a stressed-out family to finally drop the panic, approach mom about this awesome alternative, and confidently make contact to get it all set up. And all of this leaves us with a truly compelling question to chew on. Could this zero-cost alternative actually be the future of elder care? I mean, think about it. It completely strips away the corporate stiffness. It addresses a very raw human dilemma with genuine, deep empathy, and it offers a highly practical solution that preserves both a mother's independence and a family's hard-earned legacy. It definitely challenges us to completely rethink how we support our aging parents in their time of greatest need. Thank you so much for exploring this concept with me today. I really hope this deep dive into such an innovative lifestyle arrangement has left you feeling empowered and, eager to explore new compassionate ways to care for the ones we love most. Keep learning, keep asking questions, and I'll catch you on the next explainer.